Hi everyone, welcome to No Nonsense Whisky. Now today I've just been taking part in a tweet tasting, and that is a Rebel Yell from America, from Kentucky, I think, Nelson County. Now just to let you know a quick thing about the tweet tastings. Now if you haven't heard of these things, they're absolutely brilliant, taking Twitter by storm. You can follow at the Whiskey Wire or at Tweet Tastings. And what they do is you sign up to whatever events they've got going, and if you're one of the lucky few to be selected, like I was this time, you receive a little DM and they will send you these samples from all over the world. I've done a Weems one in the past, I've done an Aaron one in the past, and I took a couple of years break from it, and now because I'm starting the channel again, I thought I'd try my luck with one of these. And this time around we had Rebel Yell, which have been going for a while now. They make wheated whiskey. I think they're just about to open up a new distillery next year, and obviously bourbon is making a bit of an effort to break England, and I say England, Britain in general, and I think why not? You know, I mean, I've just been getting into my bourbons recently. You've seen me do. What have you seen me do? The rare breed, the Wild Turkey rare breed. I think I did another one before that. The Buffalo Trace. Yes. So I've saved a little bit of each, and I thought I would just take you through my thoughts of the evening. Nothing too heavy, no review really. Just my personal thoughts of what I thought about these three. And I'll read a little bit off the sheet I was provided, so you get a bit of information. So first, we had the Rebel Yell Kentucky Straight Bourbon, 40%. See that? Provided by Drinks by the Dram. Now, if I pour this out, these have been sat open for a good while now, so I'm not too afraid of waiting. My glass has gone a bit grubby tonight as well. So the RRP is provided to us as well, and this is about 30 quid for a 70 sil. Now for me, straight away I got this overwhelming smell of these little red sun-ripened raisin boxes that we used to have when I was a kid. Mum used to give them to us as a snack, and for me, I mean, it just takes me straight back there. I also got a bit of nut out of it. A lot of people on the Twitter feed were saying wood, but I didn't get any wood from this. Maybe some plums as well, but fans of the show will know I'm not a big fan of plums, so I wouldn't know if I was smelling plums or not. A bit more. Now, it's like a bit citrusy, a bit lemon, a bit honey. Those raisins coming through again. Love the raisins. Wash that out. I'll swirl off screen. I'm gonna try and get through this as quick as I can. Okay, the next one was the Rebel Yell Small Batch Reserve. 45.3%. Now for me, I mean, straight away I could smell that extra 5%. Not in a bad way. You can definitely still a bit of a kick to it. Just turn the notes over. Now they say you can smell the wheat and the oak again, but I didn't get this. A lot of people are saying it smells like walking into a barn or something like that. For me, it's all vanilla. And just like a bit of a stronger version of the one we had before. Yeah, I mean, it's so much stronger than the 40%. I'm not even sure how. I mean, it's only 5%. I've had 60% whiskies that didn't taste as strong as this. I mean, it has to be what it's made out of. It has to be. Yeah, I mean the wheat is definitely prevalent. You get that kind of, when you're around hay bales, straw bales, you get that kind of taste in the back of your mouth, and that's kind of what you're getting here. It's nice, but I mean, for me, I preferred the softer notes of the first one. Oh, I feel a bit rushed. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the 3 drams I've had tonight. And the warm-up ones. Okay. Last one. The Rebel Yell Small Batch Rye. 45%. Now, I've had a few ryes now. Mainly Wild Turkey ones from the tasting I went to recently. And I always found them, as I said on my tweet, I always found them a bit obnoxious. You know, they're very, very keen to tell you that they're ryes. So it's just like overload of spice and not much else. This, I mean, for me, a lot of people were saying mint, but for me it smells exactly like my morning mouthwash. And I really struggled to break past that because it just constantly reminded me of getting up for work in the morning, which is not what I want from my whiskey. I want my whiskey to make me forget about work in the morning, make me enjoy the moment, enjoy the drinking. So I didn't get much off the nose past that. I mean, luckily it doesn't taste like my mouthwash. There's definitely minty flavours in there. Lord knows where from. But it's also quite mellow for a rye. Like I've always found ryes, I say, quite obnoxious. They're very, very in your face, immediate spice all over your tongue, and this is easy to drink. If you swill it around, if you leave it on your tongue, that rye comes out. Now what I had when I had the Wild Turkey rye, it was there right at the start, bam. But this one, it's just waiting. It's waiting to see if you really want to swill it or not. And when you do, it's there. It's like, yes, I am rye. But for me, I mean, whiskey is always about the associations you make, things it reminds you of, hopefully comforting. This, however, isn't. As I say, it reminds me of my morning routine, basically. You know, the end of my morning routine, brushing the teeth, swilling with my Oral-B mouthwash. Plug not intended. It just does. So, for me, the Kentucky Straight Bourbon wins out. And a lot of people disagreed. I didn't see anybody else saying that one was the best. A lot of people enjoyed the Reserve more. A lot of people enjoyed the Rye. Most people were more impressed about the Rye because, as I said before, that they really struggle with Rye. You know, we're a nation of Scotch drinkers in Britain, and we're just slowly kind of opening our eyes to the world that's producing whiskey around us. So Rye is kind of new on us a little bit. So we struggle with it, and this one is a good entry-level rye. If you don't want to be overwhelmed by the kind of spice of a rye, then, and if you were in the past, then maybe give this a go. You're not going to get the same associations that I have unless you've got the same mouthwash as me. And you're probably not going to find this one better because you probably didn't have those raisin boxes when you were a kid, or even found them any way kind of emotionally attaching. So I mean, if taking that out of account, this one, the Reserve, probably better. I mean, all three of these whiskies can be got for about 30 quid off Master of Malt or something like that. A little difficult to find in supermarkets, I guess, but the internet is a wonderful place. Well, there you go. There's a quick roundup of the tweet tasting. I'll leave all the description and stuff in the bottom so you can have a look at the tweet tastings. I definitely recommend you go and have a look at them, even if you make my chances of getting this again thinner. But it's a fantastic thing. It's all for free. You get these samples for free. You'll just have to put in a couple of hours work on Twitter on the prescribed date and time, and it's a lot of fun. You know, lots of people get involved. The whiskey community is a wonderful place. They've accepted me, and I've now hit 100 subscribers on YouTube as well. So, hence t-shirt crack out time. Profesh. So, as always, like and subscribe, and we'll continue with the whiskey journey. Thursday, I've got a brand new delivery of the English malt whiskey original. This is all their rebranded stuff. I've had a little taste tonight. No spoilers, but I will be doing a review of that for Thursday. So I will see you then.